Well, good morning, Wesley. We're so glad that you're joining us for another week of our Tending and Tilling sermon series, where we sit down with some of our volunteers and people that are very important to the lifeblood of this church. And today I have the lovely blessing of being joined by the Pedigos, Jeremy and Amy. How are y'all doing today?
Wonderful.
Great.
Good. I am so glad to see y'all today. We've been working on trying to get this together, so I'm glad I could finally get y'all in. We can do a couple things. So I'll start off with a really easy question. It's easier for some than others. Some are like, they lose track after a certain amount of time. Some like Mason, they've been here their whole life. So it's much easier for them. How long have y'all been here at Wesley?
Been here for 6 years, ever since I moved here for my job. And our kids have been in the program. My daughter, Birdie, since she was 2, and Hank since he was 7. And we've enjoyed being here at the church and everything that's come along with it.
Yeah, and your kids are awesome. I love working with your kids. Hank, I got to teach his confirmation class and also was a part of his 456 group for a little bit of time there. And then now he's helping us out here with media stuff. So you got some great kids. I was very, 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 very glad to have y'all. Where I'd like to go next is I'd love for you to share kind of how the Lord has nourished your life as being a part of the Wesley community over the years.
Yeah. I think as parents, we see it all the time through our kids. All the different activities that go on at the church. As you said, Hank's been through confirmation. He went on the fall retreat that went overnight with the youth. Had a great time with that.
Another one coming up.
That's right. That's right. The third grade Bibles. Birdie just got hers. Hank got his. He's in 8th grade now, but got it when he was in 3rd grade. Vacation Bible School. All the kids' activities they do. Candy Palooza just happened. Christmas Fest will be coming up. Let's see, what else? Acolyte. Yeah, Pumpkin Patch.
Yeah, can't forget the Pumpkin Patch for sure.
Yeah, they acolyte. Hank started out acolyting with Birdie kind of trailing behind, and now she's on her own doing all the
she was up there this morning, just like on her own, just holding the pole.
That's right, yep.
Yeah, it is one thing for me as a parent that I look forward to as my daughter grows, of just seeing this, her being able to be involved and participate and do things where a church is nourishing her and kind of teaching her the ways. Mason said it in his interview. It was fantastic, but he said, like, a church that doesn't give up on him.
Yeah,
it's an important piece. That's a really, really important piece. Moving on, would you share kind of where you see God at work through Wesley? If you got plenty of examples, go for them. You only got a couple examples, kind of whatever. Where do you see God work through Wesley?
I think VBS brings in a lot of people through the community, and then able to introduce their kids, and then hopefully the family in as well. And then I would say there's energy programs. We're helping out the community where someone's struggling with maybe paying their utilities or something.
Yeah, Society of St. Stephen's is a great program that we can help people out that are behind on light bills or sometimes even water bills and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then the Love Sack lunches as well.
Yeah, Love Lunch Sack, great. Sherry Pierce does a fantastic job with gathering people for that. It is a wonderful, wonderful piece.
Well, and the beds, we're getting ready to do the build the beds.
Yeah, Sleeping Heavily piece. I can't. That's a fun one that is always very well attended and very well powered by the Wesley community. So
Bring your beds in a bag.
Bring your beds in a bag. Twin size bed.
That's
I believe.
right.
Yeah. So beds in a bag, twin size bed. What do you look forward to in our ministry here at Wesley?
I'd say, as a family, so I help cook with Amanda Ayers in the kitchen on Wednesday nights, and we really look forward to that. Birdie looks forward to that with me. She doesn't do any of the cooking, but just coming up and playing in the church while we're doing that and serving the members and getting to see everybody kind of midway through your week.
Yeah.
You see everybody on Sunday and everybody kind of goes back on a Monday to work, and it's nice to kind of regroup with your church family on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, it's a good midweek, just kind of regathering, getting connect with your family. It is awesome.
Yeah. And we just helped in the pumpkin patch as a family, and that's a lot of fun just to see everybody come through.
A lot of people.
A lot of people. There's a lot of people. And then Christmas Fest is coming up, which is always a good family thing.
One of my favorite events of the year.
Right,
One of my favorite events of the year.
And I think the pickleball as
well.
Pickleball
on Wednesday,
introducing something.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Playing and
and
and then the programs are always changing on Wednesday night. We did the Bible in 90 days a few months ago, and several months ago, and then
hard crash course in the Bible for sure.
Yep.
It was very useful though. I agree wholeheartedly with that. So I'm gonna put you down kind of to try to boil it down to one word. When you see Wesley Church bearing fruit in the coming years, with this tending and tilling, where we're building new programs and we are continuing programs, what one word comes to mind as you envision the future of Wesley?
I would say growth, definitely. There's a lot of new members coming in, new programs, kicking off a stewardship campaign, so
Yeah.
I see nothing but positive things, and the church continuing to grow in all areas.
Yeah, it is
Excited.
It is an exciting world to see kind of the church as we grow, and as you mentioned, programs. There's always possibilities for programs you or I never even thought of.
Oh, yeah.
People who have a heart for certain ministry that like slipped my mind, wasn't even
Yeah.
there as a possibility. So
It's an exciting time in the church right
yeah,
now.
it is.
Yeah.
It's very, very exciting. Well, Amy, Jeremy, I appreciate y'all so much for joining me today.
No problem.
This was a blast. I enjoyed it, and it didn't take us long to set up at all.
No,
Yeah.
you
So,
know, hey,
but hey, we're here. We're
it was
we're
worth
done.
the wait,
So,
right?
Church, thank y'all again so much for joining us every week for the stewardship campaign, and we look forward to the coming year and to growth. So, thank y'all.